Hi everyone, it is 2026, as you all know. Year of the snake still, soon to be year of the horse. I don't know if you believe in that kind of thing. I really do. You know, this January especially has definitely felt like year of the snake. There has been so much in my life that I've shed. Not all of it that have I wanted to shed, but it's like the universe has been like, no, that serves you no purpose, get rid of it. All sorts of stuff, been giving loads to charity, doing loads of stuff like that, just clearing out. But what I thought we could talk about are hot things for this year. And when I say hot things, some of them are to do with new items out, but actually a lot of this, I think what's really on trend for 2026 is reusing and enjoying what you already have. So I've got loads of stuff to share with you, loads of really cute bags I'm going to show to you, and we're just going to go through all of it. Okay, so first of all, a lot of people are talking about this, but a lot of people are talking about, and it is an issue in some countries and cities more than others, security. If you're into luxury, security can be an issue. Not just in your home, but when you are out walking and you've got on your nice watch or your engagement ring or your handbag or even your car, you know, you can become a target. And, you know, I've always said I never wear my engagement ring when I'm going somewhere sketchy. Even if I'm going to Harrods, I don't actually wear an engagement ring. I wear my wedding band, but I don't wear the engagement ring. And if I do wear it, like if I've gone to a meeting and I've forgotten and I'm wearing it, and then I need to get home, if I'm walking to my car or getting the tube or whatever, I'll swing the ring round this way so that that's all you see and that the ring is on the other side. And I remember learning that trick from, I saw a really good documentary and there was a lady on it that lives in the Bronx in the US, you know, near New York, obviously, or in New York. And she had that hack. She was like, if I'm going to get the subway and I'm wearing my engagement ring, I have to flip it around. I do not wear it on display. And it's a sad state of affairs that we have to live like that. But, you know, sometimes you do. Anyway, one thing that really works for me is lab-grown diamonds. Now, the great thing with lab-grown is that technically speaking, they are genuine diamonds. They're just not from the earth. And you hear all of these stories about how even experienced gemologists and jewelers will look at diamonds using the technology required to identify them, and they are getting through the net because they're so good. And the other thing I love about lab grown is that you get a very high clarity and brilliance, etc., for a fraction of the price. So you can get a pair of diamond stud earrings, you can get a diamond ring, a diamond bracelet, and it is diamonds, it's just lab grown. But also what this means is it's conflict free. So this brand, this is IDYL. I really like this brand. I speak about them a lot. There's a few brands that I wear earrings from, and IDYL is one of them. I'm going to show you here some pieces from my collection. And what I love about them is they're very contemporary. They're like elegant, but you can stack things. So all of their pieces, their earrings, are modular. So if you have a look here, some of the posts on the earrings have holes through them, and it means that you take the stud and you put it through the relevant hole at the depth, the drop length you want it to go to, and you can position it underneath your earlobe or to the side, etc. You can do a lot with it. And it also means that you only ever have to buy the studs once, and then you can mix and match with various different earrings. I like to wear different earrings on each ear. I don't, except for in my lobes, like my lower lobe here, like primary, I like them to match the same. But all the others, I like to have like a mishmash of different gems and different designs. All of their pieces are also 14 karat yellow gold, or you can also get rose gold or white gold. Again, it's conflict free. Everything is made and designed in Antwerp by a family run business. And I just can't say good enough about this brand. I've been talking about IDYL, God, it's got to be for like 4 years now. I've been wearing their pieces for so long. Like I've got on at the moment, I've got on here one of their bracelets. Well, actually it's 3 bracelets that hook through a single loop on the back, and it means that you can stack them. And I just love the way they look. I wear their necklaces. I just love their stuff. And also what's really cool with them is that you do get freebies a lot of the time. So some of the free things I've had are like a wooden carved jewellery dish with a lid on it. I've had pouches that you can keep makeup in your bag that are just like a really cute little size. I've had hair scrunchies, I've had mirrors, I've had jewellery boxes, and I don't get them because I'm on social media. Anyone gets them. Anyone gets them. So that's another really good thing about them, and I just love the brand. Let's talk about Dior. Dior is the next. I did a dedicated Dior video a couple of weeks ago, which I'll link to below. And if you're interested in the new collection and you want a deep dive into some of the pieces from that collection, then go and check out that video, because I go through the most popular pieces and whether they're worth it, whether I think they're going to be an investment or not. And to be honest, a lot of bags now are not investments in my experience. A lot of them, you know, whereas say 5-10 years ago you could buy a bag, sell it a couple of years later and actually make money on it. For most of these brands now, you can't really do that for a lot of them in my experience. And I would say it's a buyer's market right now. If there's ever been a bag you want to buy, check it out used. But the Dior collection, one of my favourites, and I think that this is going to be really popular for this year, is, I forget the exact name of it, but it's their bow bag. And if I was going to get this, because I do think about it, like, should I get it, should I get it? I would probably get it in the pink, and I would get it with the rose in the pink bag charm that goes with it. Well, it's separate, but it goes with it. You can put them two together, I guess. And I just love the way this bag looks, and I think that this bag is going to be particularly big for this year. I think that bag is like a 2026 bag. Do I think it's going to go into next year? I don't know yet. I mean, Jonathan is so new at Dior, we don't know how his bags are going to behave in terms of investment. And when I say investment, I don't even mean financial, actually. I also mean longevity. So for example, investment isn't just, can I buy a bag and make money? Investment is, can I buy a bag and in 5 years' time, it still looks fresh and current and it's wearable? That to me is also investment. Re-wearing what you already have. How many of you do this? Shop from your own wardrobe. This, I think, is another really big thing for 2026. You know, I've spoken before about luxury fatigue and about how I still love luxury and I'll still always buy it, but not on the level that I used to. Like, I can't be bothered anymore. It just doesn't really float my boat. It doesn't really do anything for me. I like what I've got. Things still catch my eye and I do still buy stuff, but not on the scale that I used to. And I think it's also because I've got everything that I want. Like, I don't need another Lady Dior. I don't need another Chanel Classic flap. Unless it comes out in some fantastic unicorn colour that I can't believe and I've never seen before and I desperately want it, then I'm not going to bother going and getting another one of those types of bags. But I do think that shopping your own wardrobe is rapidly becoming quite a popular trend. I think that there's more, on social media, more people are looking at de-influencing, you know, talking about what not to buy, as well as what's still worth it, but talking about what not to buy. Another thing I recommend, if you are going to go and buy new clothes, check out the sales. Right, this is a jumper from Chanel. Look at the buttons on the shoulders. Aren't they really nice? It's still got the tags on it. Still got the tags. So this is a cropped off little, it's actually, I think it's black. Cropped off little jumper. And well, here's where I'm planning to wear it, with like a white shirt underneath, like one of David's man shirts that's quite long, with the long sleeves, roll up the sleeves, have the collar showing, because this is short, okay? So I'd wear this like cropped off over the top. This I got in their sale, in the Chanel sale. Does it have the price on it? No, it's just got a spare button in there. But this I got in their sale. And their sale is like 40% off on shoes, ready to wear and jewellery, but only seasonal stuff. It doesn't work on any of the bags. But checking out sales as well. But if you like that kind of thing, you don't even have to wait for the next Chanel sale, which is going to be at the end of June, FYI. They just had the last one beginning of January. It's always January and June, July. Go and have a look secondhand. Honestly, you can find some amazing things secondhand. And just on that note, there's another hack that I've got for you. If you're shopping your wardrobe and you're finding stuff from like years ago that you forgot you had and it still fits and you love it, if you have any damage, if you're in the UK, there is a company that I can recommend that I've been using now. I've used it on 2 items since, I think, last summer. They're called, it's not an advert by the way, they're called CASHMERE CIRCLE. They're based in Scotland and they can fix and repair anything. So I had a Dior jumper. I don't know what happened, like a moth must have got to it because there was a hole in it. And I was like, you are joking. Like, and the hole was smaller than a 5p, but it was there nonetheless. And it was right on the bust. So if I'd have put it on, it would have stretched and like the hole would have opened more. And I didn't know what to do with it. And then I heard about this CASHMERE CIRCLE. And I spoke to them on email and I was so nervous because I had to put my trust in them. And I put this Dior jumper in the post to them and I just thought I might never see this again. And I was really, really worried. Anyway, they get the jumper for £38 only. They repaired the hole using an invisible knit stitch method. They matched the wool exactly. You can't even see it anymore. Not even that, they told me there was one small one up here that was developing. That was like, it wasn't quite a hole, but the thread holding it together had gone really, really thin and needed reinforcing. They did that for free and they posted all back to you for free, all in like a nice sealed bag. And I was just blown away. And I've used them twice now and I would use them on anything else. So if you're finding things and you've got a bit of damage or maybe a button's fallen off or something and you can't bother to put it back on again, CASHMERE CIRCLE in Scotland, really, really good. I think they're in Edinburgh. Contemporary brands and bags. I've said before, I really think, you know, designer bags, they're always going to be a thing. They're always going to be popular. But I go out now and I'm seeing a lot more ladies, men, everyone just carrying bags that aren't necessarily Chanel, Dior, Hermes. You know, I'm seeing them carrying bags that are either vintage. So this is like a vintage piece here. Have I got any? Oh yeah, I've got another vintage bag here. It's a bit crumpled, but I got this in Japan. My Dior, can you see it's crumpled? Like I need to put stuffing in it. But the other thing to consider are bags that are contemporary. So for example, I really recommend this brand. This is ATELIERS August. This is box leather. Very elegant bag in chocolate. Another brand, this is the subscriber owned brand and I would love it if you would check her out. This bag is leather. It comes with 2 handles. One is like a strip of leather and it's a short top handle. One is a chain. Beautiful leather. Literally a nearly identical leather to my Chanel Rainbow Mermaid bag from years ago. And look at the sheen on that. So it goes like purple to green to emerald. Absolutely gorgeous, full leather, beautiful bag. But also consider Demelier and Coach. This is actually Coachtopia. But just a couple of bags here that I see more people wearing bags out that aren't your big designer brands. So they are what is going to be hot for 2026, just my thoughts. Let me know, do you agree, do you disagree? Let me know your thoughts below. I'll see you in the next video.